Well, here we go. I have to make a YouTube video, and now I have to make it to get Ashton, my daughter, finished with social studies and math and science. So, without further ado, here we go. Social Studies Patriot Day, remembering September 11th. What is Patriot Day? How do we honor the lives lost in the attacks on September 11th, 2001? Well, first off, let me tell you something. Those buildings you just saw were the Twin Towers. We have Twin Towers in Cincinnati too, the P&G Towers. My question for you is, what would happen if you went downtown Cincinnati and the towers looked like this instead? Because that's what happened to the towers in New York, where the Twin Towers are, on 9/11/2001, which is why it's called 9/11, by the way. A bunch of terrorists on a couple planes. It happened when a couple planes crashed into them on purpose. A couple terrorists hijacked planes, just regular flights, airplanes. Well, they took over the planes and did that and destroyed these towers, killing a couple thousand. Many of the people on the airplane as well. It was ridiculous. It was terrible. Lots of deaths. Lots of people left without their kids. Mothers, fathers, children. Just, it was horrible. And now we remember 9/11 as Patriot Day. We remember what happened. Never forgotten. We'll always remember. And it's a day where we unite as a country. And we just are thankful for one another. And we're glad nothing like that's happened since. Oh, people have tried. People have tried. There's been a lot of attempts to attack our country here. And luckily we've thwarted or stopped most of it. So that's 9/11 in a nutshell for you. Let's move on. Different types of investigations, experiments, observation, and models. You can build a model, like a scale model. Like, you're not going to be able to investigate a gigantic volcano that's 2,000 miles away. So you build a model of it instead. Oh, my head. Oh, scary teacher. You do experiments by using the scientific method, where you hypothesize. First off, you come up with a plan. You hypothesize, you perform the experiment, you record data, and then you see if your hypothesis or educated guess was right or not. Lots of observation is involved in your experiments. But these are 3 different ways to do investigations. Highly important when you're recording data to make it accurate. Don't do any mess ups. Be sure your data is accurate whenever you're doing an experiment. There's controlled experiments. There's experiments where you might need to compare 2 different things, comparative experiments. But these are all different types of scientific investigations. Moving on now. Hi, my name is Kate, and I'm going to do an experiment. Do you see all the stuff I have right here? You see it all? I'm going to, take this apple, and I'm going to eat it, and you're going to see how long it takes for me to eat it, and you're going to record the data. I'm just kidding. What she's going to try to do is expose the apple to the air, different slices of it to the air, and see how long it takes to oxidize. When it oxidizes, the air hits it, and it ends up going bad. It's a bad apple after a while. And it'll end up turning brown and nasty, and she's going to find that out as she puts all this crap on the apple slices. Yada, yada, yada. Hey, you need to pick your nose. Love you, Ashton. Oh, I love you. Should we try some math now? You can add a 0 here for place value on the right hand side of the decimal point, which is why I put a 0 here. 7 minus 0 is 7. 3 minus 6 you can't do, so you change it to 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. You change it to 13 by taking the 3 and putting a 1 in front of it. That 1 came from here where the 6 is. So we're got to take the 1 away from the 6, so that's 5 now. And 5 minus 5 is 0. Keep your decimal point lined up. 14, well, 4 minus 8 you can't do. So you change it to 14. 14 minus 8 is 6. We change this to a 14 by taking away from this 8. So we got to take 1 away from 8. That's 7. 7 minus 2 is 5, which is why that's 56.077. Now for this one, 3 times 9.63, you would put your 9.63 here, and then your 3. And then you'd multiply it. 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 3 is 18. You put the 8 down here, and what you end up doing, you put the 8 part of 18 here, and then we're going to carry a 1 over here on top of the 9. 3 times 9 is 27, plus your 1 is 28. Your decimal point always has to be in line. And there's your answer. 28.89. That's all I got for now. That catches you up a lot. We'll do more when you come back over in a couple days. Love you.